How's it going, guys? Welcome back to That's Real Life, and today we're going to talk about the story of broke nights on the town. Now, a lot of people go through a time in their life where they struggle a little bit and they have to push through to get by. But I went through 2 years of my life where I was broke as shit and could barely afford to feed myself and went through a whole bunch of crazy crap in order to get by. And the funniest and most ridiculous one is the one I'm about to tell you tonight. So, one of the things that I always used to do was go to trivia night with my friends where they would get food and drinks while we played, but obviously I couldn't afford any of that. But I still managed to place an order with the waitress, which I'll tell you about in just a minute. Now, this was during the winter time, and the heat in my car broke, and it was so cold during this winter that the ice would freeze on the inside of my windshield so thick that even with an ice scraper I couldn't get it off sometimes. So my heating system for my car was in the morning and in the afternoon when I came back out. I would have to boil a pot of water and then slowly pour it on the outside of my windshield to defrost it from the inside. And that's how I used to roll around town. I would pour water on it and then put the pot in my car and go where I had to be with one little spot cleared. So we go to trivia night, and it's so cold that night that I know that the ice is going to refreeze and I won't be able to see. So what do? I bring the pot back into the restaurant, and when the waitress says, "Is there anything I can get for you?" and all my friends say like, "Oh, I'd like a shot and a beer, I'd like to get this sandwich and french fries," she gets to me and she's like, "What could I get you?" I say, "Oh, could you just take this pot and boil some water for me?" And that was the only order that I would place when I was in the restaurant. I would bring in a cooking pot, have the cook fill it with water and boil it, and then bring it back out to me so that I could pour it on my car so that I could see when I drove back home. So that way I would spend absolutely no money and was able to still get out of the house a little bit. And that was the heating system for my car, and that was the order that I used to place when I used to go out to restaurants when I had to leave. That's real life, and stay tuned for more of these guys because believe me, there are plenty more stories to come. So stay tuned and get ready for some more good ones.